Näin koudanista. They're going to start spreading out like when a chicken hawk comes out to get them. I forgot the words. Oh, thanks. Good. That's nice stuff. Whoa, yeah! 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 Whoa, Alright, well, this last dance that we're getting ready to do for you is a buffalo dance. Now, there were buffalo here in the mountains a long time ago, and the last one was killed in the late 1700s. And this is our way of honoring the buffalo. I done that, so. Alright. I'd like to thank you for coming out and enjoying our dances. If you haven't been on tour yet, you'll go back up here to the bridge and your guide will meet you there. And if you haven't been down to the council house yet, that is your next stop. And I hope you enjoy your day and have a good evening.
Get in. Okay, we'll properly.
House. And in a Cherokee village, this building was built as close to the center of the village as we could possibly get it. The doorway always faced to the east, and it would have been constructed in a winding corridor so that no part of the inside of the council house could be seen from the outside. These council houses were 7-sided buildings that were built large enough to accommodate all people within the village, including women and children. Some of the largest council houses would have held about 500 people. On the inside of the council house, it was divided into 7 separate sections. These are for each of our 7 clans. And originally there would have been mat partitions between each one of these sections. And when the people of a village came into the council house, each clan sat within its own section. No one of one clan was ever allowed to sit with another clan. The names of the clans are the wolf, the deer, the bird, the paint, the blue, the long hair, and the wild potato. Within the entire nation, there are only 7 clans. It's inherited only through the mother, and marriage within one clan was never allowed. In the center of the council house is where the eternal flame was kept. This fire was never allowed to go out, and once a year at the beginning of the new year, either late October or early November, this fire was rekindled. There were 2 men within the village whose only job was to make sure that this fire never went out. All year long, the fire was fed using 7 different types of wood, one from each of the 7 clans. And this is the amount of ashes that would have built up within that 1 year. When this fire was rekindled, the women in the village would put out the fires in their homes, clean out their fireplaces, and come to the doorway of the council house to receive new fire from this sacred fire. This fire was considered the heart of the village. Hanging on the poles are gourd dippers. These dippers and this clay vessel were used in a special purification ceremony. Our people have always believed that they could purify their minds and their bodies by drinking fresh spring water from this ceremonial vessel. Each clan had their own gourd dipper, and no one of one clan was ever allowed to drink from another clan's dipper. The white paint that you see on these objects today represent a seashell whitewash that we once used. Also hanging on the poles are the ceremonial dance masks and the sacred eagle wands. These were used only in the ceremonial dances, and they were stored like this in the council house. During the winter months, the dances were done inside the council house. Within each Cherokee village, we had a white government for peacetime and a red government for wartime. The white headdress and outfit in the center, these were worn by the village headman, or the peace chief, as white is the symbol of peace. The village headman had a right-hand man and a principal speaker. When they came into the council house, this is where they sat. The village headman also had a council made up of 7 men and 7 women, one from each of the 7 clans. They presided over all the prayers, all the ceremonies, and conducted the everyday business of the village. The yellow headdress and outfit on the end, along with this cape, this is made from the breast feathers of the wild turkey. These were worn by the village headman during his initiation ceremony. This position did not pass from father to son. Instead, when a priest died, his position passed to his oldest sister's oldest son. And this was to keep the priest within one clan as long as possible. This yellow outfit was also worn once every 7 years in a special Thanksgiving ceremony that was held on the ceremonial square ground. This was the only time that the village headman ever participated in any of the ceremonial dances. But during times of war, the village headman and his peace council would have to step down and let the great warrior have complete authority over the entire village. The red headdress, the outfit, these weapons, and this cape all belong to the war chief. The cape is made from the wing and tail feathers of the wild turkey, trimmed in black and red, the symbols of war. The same as the village headman, the great warrior also had a council made up of 7 elderly warriors. But this man was elected to his position by the warriors of a village, so we could have had a different war chief for every battle that was fought. He was chosen because of his character and because of his deeds. The fox skin cape that you see and the ravens on the poles, these were worn by scouts during times of war. In order to warn the village of an enemy's presence, the men would make the sound of bird or animal that they represented. And during times of war, our women have always been allowed to fight alongside the men. When these women returned from battle, they were known as the beloved women, or the war women. A beloved woman would have worn a skirt like this. It's made from the breast feathers of the wild turkey, trimmed in the down of the white heron. These women, along with the oldest women within each of the 7 clans, these were the beloved women. They were highly respected among the entire nation, and they had a voice in all council meetings, whether it was peacetime or wartime. Also, these women had the final vote to decide whether or not a village would go to war, and if so, what would be done with the captives that were taken. These women decided if the captives would be put to death by torture, or whether they would be adopted into the tribe. If they were to be adopted into the tribe, then these women also decided which of the clans they would be adopted into. And no one on our father's side.
Yeah.
We let the men play with sharp objects, we let them do ceremonies, they were happy.
Yeah.
But these warriors, they were very unclean men. They actually had to stay outside the village and were not allowed inside to congregate among the ordinary people. Because women gave life, they were the ones who had the right to take it away. So the beloved women, they were the judge, the jury, and the executioners of the crimes that were committed within the society.
Wow.